Okay, so the best way to describe what the fallen angels are is doctrinally, theologically. What they do is exactly like the thing. They watch for what God is teaching through his true children. This is like the catechism of the Catholic Church and things, and they assimilate. They copy it. I believe that this is what Jesus is referring to the naked man at the wedding feast, because they think they can create like this carbon clone copy of someone that's saved, and that will be their path in. Because remember, they've all lumped themselves together as one, imitating what Jesus' prayer was, that we would all be one. It's so amazing how God boxed them in, and how they tried to turn around and box God in. It's just pathetic from their end, but pure brilliance from God's. Sorry about that. Anyways, so you think basically just take this assimilation by this creature, and remember their movies are like little rituals. They think are going to bring them things like dream boards and stuff, too. The secret, the secret societies, and the stupid things they believe. Feng Shui meets Kabbalah basically is what the fallen angel religions are. And within that, they do this. That's why the Masons have like what? The Quran, a Bible, and some other book that's trivial compared to the Bible. The Bible's the truth. It's a love letter from God. But think of this theologically, that this is what they're doing. And so a guy like Derek Prince, I don't trust, I don't like. I think that he is one that prompts and promotes superstitious mindsets. You go around and telling people that they can be oppressed, that there's generational curses. You get them to double think. I believe that their main thing, I believe he was a theosophist, part of the fallen angel clique, and they need you to be superstitious. The Catholic Church needs you to be superstitious. So he worked for the Catholic Church. Eventually, he's a Jesuit. That's how it always goes. But there is this, I think it's Arcanum, Arcanorum, or the Oculist cult, a cult of Oculus. And I believe they're involved with the Catholic Church into literal seer, looking forward into the future, but only as an element to persuade the masses that they are who they claim. Remember, Satan's been misleading the one third since they fell. It's not like he gives them the full truth. I mean, he's got to control them. That's what he's just so evil. But, anyways, when revivals come, when people, and revival is this, when people start seeking after God on his terms. Hebrews 11:6 says very clearly, Romans 10:17 says very clearly, and that is when you know you're in the true tribe of Romans 9:6. Okay? I just don't see someone like Prince having good intentions over time. First of all, the ones who showed them to me were pure evil. I mean, some true Satans. And it was when I was burgeoning, growing closer to God in a relationship. And these people, or certain people, pretended like they loved God. But once I started falling in love with Him, I noticed that every time they sensed love between me and God, they had to hang up the phone. They had to go away. Pathetic. And they pretended to be Christians the whole time I knew them. Just jokes. Anyways, I don't like him. Um, I would say R.C. Sproul is one of the best. No, I just see him. Um, one of the best prophecy teachers or Bible teachers other than Arnold Murray, because he understood long before that an eclectic, idealistic prophecy interpretation, you could term that as one that doesn't box God in with futurism and all that. It's like they're trying to control and twist God's arm. Not that God can be, but even the commercial, you've seen this one. Jesus, he gets us. To the fallen angels, that's like them demanding that God choose them. See, because this whole thing with the synagogue of Satan has been to cast what their judgment is onto another, onto God's children. Can you imagine how angry that makes him? The winepress of wrath is all they do. They just tighten the pressure on themselves and make it worse and worse. And even drug addiction, they're addicted to the etheric elements. That's another attempt to push off their own addicted mindset onto others. They are subtle, pure evil, and they are ripe for judgment.